Hey guys, welcome to a special, different kind of live stream. I'm joined here with guest star Rob Storms. Rob Storms, would you like to tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Uh, yeah. I, I mean, I have my own channel, Robert Storms. I have two channels: my gaming channel, my main channel. And I do reviews and topics on movies and games. I mean, it's just that simple.
So, do you mostly talk about movies, or do you also talk about games sometimes?
I try to balance it out. I try to do like one day main channel, the other day gaming channel. It really depends on the topics. Um, because I really don't do reviews anymore. I mostly just react to certain topics. So if there's a big trailer or news for movies, I'm gonna do something on the movie channel. But if there's something big that happens in the gaming world, then I'm gonna do stuff on the gaming channel. So really the news is what dictates um what I'm talking about that day. I mean, I can go a week with nothing coming out in the world of movies because my audience wants to know about Marvel, DC, Star Wars. They don't care about the Oscars, for example, right? Like I did a video on the Oscars last night, nobody watched it. But if I put out a video about Captain America, everybody will watch it. So I kind of had to pick and choose what I put on my main channel. The gaming channel, if there's something important, then I talk about it. So it just really depends on what the hot topics are on what channel I focus on for that day. Sometimes I get lazy and I don't do nothing all week, and maybe I'll just throw out a live stream because I'm being lazy and I don't feel like doing anything. But on my main channel, um, the the flagship show on my main channel is my podcast every Sunday, my Storms Live podcast with me and my three co-hosts. That's a every Sunday thing, unless there's something big that happens that I have to do. That's the show. So if I don't release any content all week, I will be doing that podcast every Sunday, and we hit all the topics. And that's the most important thing for the show is that podcast.
Do you feel like successful when
Hell no.
say you didn't put out any of your videos out this week, but you have your podcast. If you got just out your podcast out that week, would you feel successful, especially with your busy schedule?
No, no, no. It's a well. Here's the thing. It's a business,
Right.
and at the end of the day, if you're not making money, then it's not. Here's the thing, and don't get me wrong, right? You should always do stuff. I tell everybody getting into YouTube, don't do it for the money. Don't do it for the money because there's no money in it for a long, long time. I did YouTube for over a decade without making any money, right? And then I started getting money, and then I did some MCU videos, and my channel blew up, and I got 20 something thousand subscribers basically overnight, and I was making a lot of money. But then it turned into a job more than a hobby. To me, the gaming channel is my hobby now. Right, I put stuff out there. I don't care if you get any views. It's something that I want to talk about. I love talking about video games. I love talking about movies, but the movies that I love to talk about, nobody cares about. Like I would love to have a 2-hour conversation with somebody on Anora. Just talk about Anora. Like let's talk about how it won, why it won. About Mickey Madison winning Best Actor. Like I can have a 2-hour conversation and love every second of it. But the people on my movie channel, they only care about the Star Wars, Marvel, and DC stuff, which I do like. But to me, there's more to life than those three things.
Right.
So it from my hobby slowly turned into a job, and once it becomes a job, it's no longer fun really, and that's sort of the sad thing. Like I'll be sitting here live streaming a video game. Like let's just say I'm live streaming a game on my main channel. Well, I'm live streaming, I'm relaxing, and I'll have people come in and go, "Yo, Rob, who do you think is gonna be the next Batman?" I'm like, bro, I don't care. I'm playing this game. I don't care. Like it's that mindset. Now I do love talking about that stuff, but I do that on Sunday. Sunday when I do my podcast, that's when I talk about that stuff. I think a lot of people And this could be me just being an older content creator now, because I've been doing this since I was 23. I'm 41 now. So my things in my life changed me dramatically. I matured. I became a different person. So I'm thinking about how I'm paying my bills at the end of the month. I'm not thinking about who the fuck is playing Batman in the next Batman movie. And that's sort of, and I'm not trying to be mean, you know, but there's a time and place to talk about it. And when I'm playing a video game and I'm live streaming, that's me escaping reality for a few hours because I am super tense. I'm trying to figure out how I'm paying this bill, where I'm going to live in a few months, like what's going to happen at work. And then people come in and go, yo, Rob, how do you think about Zack Snyder? I don't give a crap about Zack Snyder. I don't. Okay, I'm like, is Zack Snyder going to pay my taxes at the end of the year? No. So I don't feel fulfilled on my main channel with my podcast because it's a business, man. I have to make a certain amount of money in order to keep it relevant, you know? Because at the end of the day, that goes back to my bottom line. I like doing it with the guys, and I want to keep Storms Live up as long as possible, because really that podcast is the only thing I really care about, still on the main channel. But at the same time, this was a long answer to your question, but no, I don't feel fulfilled by just doing that podcast. I feel fulfilled by seeing views. That's what fulfills me, because I can spend 3 to 4 hours editing a video, which is all my free time in the day. I wake up at 10, I clean the house and stuff. I spend 4 hours editing a video. Then it's time for me to take a nap and go back to my 9 to 5 job. If that video doesn't get any views, then guess what? I just wasted 4 to 5 hours editing a video.
That's true. That's very true. And I like that mindset, because like you, I also have that job where so today is one of my only 2 days off a week I have. So today I'm going to take that business decision and make sure that I spend hours on going and making sure content is filmed. But also at the end of the day, because it is my day off, I also want to relax a bit. I want to be able to stream a game and have fun with my friends, because, you know, you're right. That really is what it's about. It's about that balance of like, okay, you need to like do the content you love, and the job side, you want to make views. You want to talk about stuff that everyone's talking about. But also you want to have that relaxation of like, oh, I work really hard. I think I should totally go and play a game today. So I like that. What was your most, not since you talk about games and movies, what is your most recent favorite video game?
I'm going to be honest with you. Most recent video games suck.
Right.
I'm going to be honest with you. Every game today sucks. Anything that's coming out from Western developers sucks. It's garbage. It's all woke social politic crap. The only good games are coming over from the Asian development teams, and to be honest with you, so many of them are just rehashes of games that I already played before. Now games I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Tides of Annihilation that's coming out. I'm looking forward to that game. I am currently playing the demo of a game called AI Limit, which is basically just another Souls type game, which we have a million of those now. But modern games today are trash. For like 1 out of 10 modern games are actually pretty good. Now, one of my favorite games that has been out is Kenna Bridge of Spirits. Is one of my favorite games. I beat this game 4 times. It's about 8 hours long. It has great platforming. It doesn't hit you with 2-hour cutscenes every 5 minutes. It has a great like Pixar style graphics. The problem with modern gaming today is a lot of different things. One, you have live service, which I don't like. You have the American devs that feel like everything has to be photorealistic. I guess they forgot am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah.
It's a fucking video game. I don't need a photorealistic character. I don't need to see the pores in Aloy's nose. I don't need to see this chick in the next Naughty Dog game shaving her head with the razor pointed the wrong way. It's just like, what's up with this crap, man? I want a video game. Right? How about a little less cutscenes and a little more video gaming in my video game? So I've been playing a lot of older games. Like I've been going back to like the Xbox era, the 360 era, the PS3 era, and I've been playing a lot of the older games on my PC. I recently went through Castlevania Lords of Shadow. This game was released on the 360 and PS3. So the game is like 15 years old. Man, one of the best fun experiences I've been playing because it's 99% gameplay and like 1% cussing. What people don't understand is back in the day, and I don't know how old you are, but I've been around since the dawn of video game. Back in the day, it used to be all gameplay and you would be rewarded with a cutscene that would push the narrative. Now it's all cutscenes and you're rewarded with a little bit of gameplay. I played a game a couple weeks ago and the entire first chapter of the game was a cutscene.
Oh my god!
Like what are we doing here? Like, I mean, there are some upcoming games I'm looking forward to. Tides of Annihilation, because the female characters actually look like they have vaginas and titties. And the gameplay looks pretty cool. I'm looking forward to Exposition 33, which looks like a really good JRPG. I'm actually looking very forward to South of Midnight from Xbox in April, because that looks the game Kenna I was telling you about, that was like my favorite game of the past few years. It looks like a ripoff of Kenna, but I say that in a good way because I love Kenna. So I'm like, okay, give me another version of Kenna. But modern games today are just awful. Like they're just awful. Like Final Fantasy 16 is an abomination to the Final Fantasy franchise. Like it is so boring. Like I'm like, you're just sitting through cutscenes, then you do a couple hack and slash, and then I'm like, modern games are trash. And everybody's chasing trends, and that's why all these studios are getting let down. Why is a game like $500 million to develop for? And these Spider-Man games aren't that great either. Like there's so much padding and busy work in these Spider-Man games. It's like, oh, let me do Doc Ock special formula. Oh, here we go. Oh, I gotta find Felicia Hardy's, hair ribbons or something. It's like, what are we doing? Why am I playing as like Mary Jane? And why does Mary Jane look like a 60-year-old lady? It's like modern games today are trash, and I don't care if I upset anybody, but the PlayStation platform is the most anti-consumer platform in the video game market right now. PlayStation is so anti-consumer. They have so many IPs that they could be doing, but instead they're focused on live service games and photorealistic game. I don't care. I don't want a Last of Us remastered for the 8th time or Horizon Zero Dawn remaster that just came out 5 years ago. I don't care about that. Give me a fun game. Give me a fun game. That's all I want. Just a fun freaking game. And all the fun games are all like these smaller games. Like we're getting a new Ninja Gaiden 2D game. We have Rita's Rewind, Power Rangers Rita Rewind, which was awesome. We got another 2D game coming out. I can't remember what it was, but like it was just awesome. I was like, oh man, these are great. These are classic games. Give me more of this. And yeah, do you think that studios, not to cut you off, but do you think that studios should pursue more, like, instead of making, like, obviously they keep remaking games? Where'd that sound come from? Where's that sound? Hold up. Not coming from my end. I just muted my mic.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that sounds like. A TV of some sort. 1 sec. Give me 1 second. It's like a steam. Oh, maybe it's because the music stopped playing. Let me see if I can turn it off. 1 second. Where is this music thing? Yeah, it was the music. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know where that came from, but part of the music was just being weird. But so basically where I left off on was, so do you think more gaming companies should go back to the retro like era of like new, like obviously make new games, absolutely, right? But like with new stories and stuff. But
The
do you think
problem with that is I don't see Western developers doing that.
okay.
Western developers are too busy chasing a trend, and the problem with Western developers is it's all about money. And the reason why I say it's not going to go back because video games used to be made by people that cared about gaming, the art of gaming. And the reason why that won't work is because there's the way America works is there's shareholders. And what shareholders are people that are invested in the company. So each one of these shareholders owns a part of the company. You have to make these shareholders happy, which means these shareholders need to see a profit. Now, Nintendo also has shareholders. So this is just not an American thing. But the reason why Nintendo is kicking everybody's ass is because Nintendo realizes it's about fun entertainment. Video games needs to be video games. Terminator 2D No Fate is the game I was talking about that I forgot about. Yes, that was
Okay.
the one I'm talking about. But Nintendo and all these Japanese companies realize it's about the gameplay. It's not about having. I remember I was talking to this YouTuber, and I'm not going to mention his name because he's not worth mentioning. But
Okay.
when the new Naughty Dog came out, and I was going crazy. I was like, man, look at this stupid game. We got this ugly looking chick that looks like a dude, and this person told me, well, I don't care as long as the story's good. Can I ask you, when did we start playing video games for story? Most people play video games for fun, for the game. Like I want to play games because they're fun, not
Right.
because of the story. The story should be second, not first.
Right. Can I add to that for a second? So like yes, in a narrative experience, you want to have a good story, but you have to have good gameplay. You have to have a game that's fun to play. Because narratively, yeah, the story is great, but you need to be able to enjoy, like in some of these games with their systems they make. There's some games that have really good fun systems, like games you're jumping around, like in the Mario games, or games like fighting games should feel like it's fun to play. Like, so I feel like that is an issue because narrative, they care more about the narrative of the game, whether they're pushing an agenda or not pushing an agenda, than they care about like actual making sure there are people that spend $60 to $100 on a game, not like the actual gameplay.
Yeah, 100%.
Which that
100%.
sucks. Like I haven't even played Star Wars Outlaws because
Dude, I played it. It's absolutely awful. Luckily, I did not pay full price for the game. I signed up for the Ubisoft Plus for a month, downloaded it. I think I got like maybe 3-4 hours into it, and I'm like, nah. I'm like,
I got it for free as a gift, and I've been trying to play it, but I don't have passion in that area. Like I'll be honest with you, I've stopped since we're talking about all, like you talk about people ask you about the big topics when it comes to Marvel and DC making videos, right?
mhm.
So when I started my YouTube channel, I wanted to try and compete with all the other people that were talking about Star Wars because I loved Star Wars when I was a kid, right? But I don't love Star Wars anymore. Not the current version of what it is.
Yeah.
And so for me, well, I want to talk about it because it's the things I like. Like if there's something I like with Star Wars, like if they make a project I like or a game I like, I'll talk about it. But I don't want to be like some of these people that built their business on talking negatively about
Just
the
say
things
geeks
they
and
hate.
gamers, bro. We know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I do know because I went after him.
We know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
No, some
I don't
people.
want that life. Like if something bothers me, I'll complain about it. But I don't want every single video that I post to my community. Oh my god, this sucks and this sucks.
Oh, that's the way I am. If something comes out that I don't like, I'll do one video on it.
Yeah,
And maybe a follow-up video, and then I drop it. I'd rather focus on the stuff that I like rather than the stuff that I don't like. But
exactly.
the problem is people on the internet want to see people complain about stuff. That's just sort of the way it is.
Yeah, that's
People,
how you make money. That's
yeah.
true, unfortunately.
It's much harder to make a channel about positivity than it is a channel about negativity because negativity sells. People want to see people rant about stuff. That's just the way it is. Unfortunately.
It is just the way it is. I mean, if I make a rant video I'm guaranteed to get views, which is just crazy to me. But hey, I guess we got to make money somehow. So if we got to make rants and things about that bother us, like I'll tell you this much. Can we talk about the Oscars for a minute?
We can.
So one thing I want to ask you is you mentioned the movie. You said it was called
Honora.
Honora. How is that movie? I have not seen it. So
it's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Give me your take on it. Like, give me your unbiased review. Like, just like why I should watch it. Like, sell me on this movie.
I kind of can't because the only thing I can say is you can watch a trailer, but the trailer is misleading.
Okay.
Because so it's an artsy film. It's like me and my wife have totally different tastes in movie. My wife likes super happy, fun movies that have happy endings. I'm not that type of way. I want a movie that's gonna make me think, that's gonna touch me in my soul, that makes me like question what it is and stuff. Like I want deep artsy films. This film does that on so many different levels. This film is about how the upper class treats the lower class, how rich people use like lower class people as just toys and objects of entertainment. It's a movie about, using people, about what it means to like care about somebody, like giving yourself. It's like so many different things. I can't really go into things without spoiling the movie, but you think the movie's so. I'm just gonna kind of review the trailer here. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what happened. So the movie starts off at a strip club, and the movie follows Mikey Madison, who plays a stripper in the movie, and she meets this young Russian kid, and she, starts off innocent enough, lap dances, whatever, and then he starts paying her for sex. She starts going over his house, she pays him, or he pays her for like sex for an hour. They have sex and whatnot, and then it's the relationship starts to build, and he pays for an entire week. Like, I want you for a whole week to spend a week with me. And she's learning how to live this high life and whatnot. And then he asks her to marry him. And she's like, okay, this is my way out of this life. I'm going to marry this super rich kid, and I'm finally going to have my happy ending. And the Russian parents find out, and they send like hitman after the girl. And then that's where the trailer ends. I don't want to spoil it because it's not exactly what you think is going to happen. But the movie hits on so many different avenues of the way upper class looks at middle class and lower class people, and what lower class people have to do to survive, and what it means to actually have someone who cares about you, and how do you act like someone. How do you act when someone shows actual emotion because you've been used so many times. It's a really phenomenal film. I remember at the last scene of the movie, right when the screen goes black in the end credits, like I was in shock. Like I had tears in my eyes. I was like, that was such a beautiful movie. Like the ending was so powerful. My wife looked over at me. She's like, that movie sucked. And I'm just like, you don't get it. Like, you don't understand like what this movie was trying to tell you. And unfortunately, I did my top 10 movies at the end of December. I stopped going to the movie theater. I go to the movie theater like maybe 5 times a year because ticket prices are expensive and people are inconsiderate. I go to the movie theater, and I went to go see Captain America Brave New World, and this lady came in, this big fat lady. I mean, I'm fat, so I had no room to talk, but she was fatter than me. She came in with her 2 kids. She sat right next to me and my wife, and she was on her phone on TikTok with the volume turned up in the movie. What? So this is something that happens a lot. Every time I go to a movie, somebody's on their phone. So I don't go to the movies that much. I'd rather just pay, like, movies will come out on streaming in like 2 weeks. Like Mel Gibson's Flight Risk is in theaters. I watched it on my TV yesterday. I paid $20 to rent it at home. Oh, wow. and I just watch it. I have right here's my couch and stuff. Right over here is my TV. I got a 75-inch TV, and that's a big ass screen. So I can get a theater experience at home. So I stay home. So a lot of these movies I didn't get to watch in theater. So when I did my top 10 list, it was sort of like a half-ass list because I didn't see that many movies. And then as movies started coming out on streaming, I started catching up. Movies like The Wild Robot and Honora and Saturday Night Live, and like all of these movies that would have made my top 10 list wasn't in my top 10 list because I haven't seen them yet. But if I had to do my top 10 list today over again, Nora would easily be my number one movie.
That's great to hear.
It's a phenomenal movie.
So I'll tell you this. Do you know where it's streaming right now?
It's you can buy it to rent and stuff. It's on everywhere. It's like Amazon Prime, Apple, Vudu, all that.
Do it because you did. I know you said that you don't think you'll sell people, but you did sell me into being interested in it because I have the same type of opinion where when the Oscars say a movie is really good, I don't really believe them because I've seen movies where like I've watched them and I didn't find them as good as they said it was, But that's more about like different people when they're looking forward to a movie or like different perspectives. Sometimes the story doesn't work for different people. So to me, there's a couple of examples. But my reason to bring up the Oscars, like I love what you said about that movie. But so Retrolad wants to know your top 5 movies of 2024. Before we get into that, I have a question for you. One of my topics is I think when we talked on the phone, did I mention on the phone that I do martial arts?
No.
Okay. So I do martial arts. And so as a kid, I grew up on the classic, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Donnie Yen, all the stuff where you have really good stunt people working on really good action sequences. And I just think in Hollywood, as Hollywood has many problems, I think it's a crying shame that we still, once again, went another year without a proper stunt category for not only stunt actors, but stunt teams. Like, because they put a lot of work into a lot of these big movies. If you have a movie with a big action set piece, it's a lot of work to put that together. Mm-hmm. And people risk their lives every day doing that job. I mean, look at Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, like anybody that says Tom Cruise, like in terms of the acting portion, he like as an actor, yeah, maybe he's not the best like actor with like his face and all the other stuff, but like he's good in the sense that he's dedicated his life to doing the dangerous stunts that we've had and seen over at Hollywood. So I just think that that's so sad that we're missing that part and they're not taking that seriously.
Yeah.
I love that point about what you said about the movie theaters though. That sucks that you go see a new movie and people are that inconsiderate. The fact that we live in a society where people care so much, instead of watching a movie, they pay to watch a movie and then they spend an hour on their phone or 2 hours. Like what?
Yep, that's why I don't really go to the theater that much anymore. I'd rather just stay home, watch, and comfort of my own house.
I'm glad you brought up Wild Robot because I recently saw that one too, and I love that movie.
It's a phenomenal movie. It's
so good. And so Retrolad's question is, can you give me your top 5 of the year from last year?
I can try if I can remember off the top of my head. So this is different than my top 10 because I've seen more movies. So Nora will be number 1. My old ass will be number 2. My Wild Robot would probably be number 3. Gladiator 2 would probably be 4 or 5, and then Alien Romulus will round off that top 5 list.
So you liked Gladiator 2?
Yes, but you got to take it with a grain of salt, a huge grain of salt. I never seen the first Gladiator.
Okay, so I watched the second movie and I've seen the original movie. I prefer the original movie.
Everybody I talk to says that.
Yeah.
But since I have not seen the first movie, I have nothing to compare it to.
Right, that's fair. Is this person a friend of yours? Storm Surge 1990
Yeah, that's my brother.
Okay, welcome Storm Surge. I just wanted to give some welcomes out before we continue the chat, but I'm really loving. That's a really good list. Alien Romulus was a movie I really enjoyed. I'm glad someone else has passion for that movie. I really liked Alien Romulus. I'm not been. Hey, welcome, Melissa. I haven't been big into that kind of like that genre. I'm not a huge fan of all the Alien movies, but I liked a few of them. I really liked that one. I really thought that one was really good, really strong. Definitely enjoyed it. What's your thoughts? Because we talked like Marvel and DC and stuff. What's your take on Deadpool and Wolverine as a movie?
It's a movie.
Yeah, that's a good answer. It's a movie. If somebody like told you right now, gun to your head, you have to pick like of all the movies you've seen in your life, you can only pick 3 movies. What are your top 3 favorite movies of all time?
That's dude, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard to pick. I know what 2 of them are. I don't know what I would do with the third
Okay,
one.
how would I say just pick 2? Can you pick 2?
It would be Shawshank Redemption and the original Star Wars: A New Hope.
I will give you props for A New Hope. That's classic. I think that's a really good choice. And I like your other choice too. So that's really cool. Oh, Retro wants to know if you watched Dune 2.
Yes, I do like Dune 2. Dune 2 might, I don't know if it would squeeze into the top 5 for that list. It'd probably be number 6. Dune 2 was in my original top 5, but then after seeing all the other movies, then it kind of went down the list. But I did love Dune 2.
Yeah, Rod says Back to the Future movies were all good. Yeah, Back to the Future's classic. Oh, okay. So Rodriguez says Jurassic Park 1993. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good choice. Are you a fan of the Jurassic Park movies?
There's only one Jurassic Park movie. It's called Jurassic Park, the first one.
Oh no! Someone said from your community, Twilight is Rob's number 3.
It is, man. I love me some New Moon, man.
Really?
I love me some Kristen Stewart looking all weird.
Okay, I like it. I vibe with it. Okay.
It's not my real number 3, by the way, but no, I don't like those movies.
But it's up there somewhere. Okay.
No, it's not up there nowhere. Well, don't put words in my mouth. What the hell? No.
I thought you said it was your number 3.
No, I said that as a joke.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was gonna be like, oh man, I actually kind of feel for this guy. All right, he likes Twilight and he's got a sweet spot. And like, oh
no, I like Kristen Stewart and I like the Twilight books, but I don't like those movies.
That's funny. Yeah, Independence Day is great. The second Independence Day was trash. Yeah,
there was no second Independence Day.
Hey, it's like Blade said in Deadpool Wolverine. There's only one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. So do you think A New Hope is the best Star Wars movie?
I don't know, man. I plead the fifth on that one. There's arguments for all of them. I think A New Hope is I didn't say New Hope is the best. I just said New Hope is my favorite because there's a lot of context in there where you can look at it and you get like you understand who the bad guys are, you understand who the good guys are, you understand about Vader and the Anakin Skywalker and his pupil and all that stuff. You get all the context of what you need. It was a great standalone movie. If there was no other movies, it would still be a great standalone movie. It's the only Star Wars movie that can stand on its own.
Yeah. Melissa wants to know a question for you. Have you ever seen the new Spider-Man show on Disney Plus, the animated one, and what are your thoughts on it?
Nope, I do not watch crap.
Oh, you don't watch crap? Yeah, that everyone has a right to have that kind of opinion, and that's okay.
Hey, it could be a very fine show, but one, I don't like the art style. It's too blocky. I don't want to look at a comic book on the screen. I would just read a comic book at that point. And 2, I don't like what they did with Harry Osborn. I don't care if he's black. I do not care. They made Norman black. Okay, fine. But what's up with the little man bun? And he looks like he's got lipstick on. Nah, I prefer life.
I can vibe with that answer. That answer to me is a justified answer because it is a weird look for Harry. It doesn't really suit him, but it's the best word to describe that show is it's different. You have to detach everything that you know of Spider-Man out of your mind to watch that show. And if you can do that, you'll enjoy it. That's all I'll say. That's my positive spin on it. Instead of being the typical people, it's terrible, it's garbage, it's this. I like to live life full glass, half empty glass, so like, hey, okay, that's cool. Retrolite said my top 3 of all time are Enter the Dragon, Empire Strikes Back, and Lion King.
Empire Strikes Back is overrated.
Wow, you have that opinion.
That's everybody's answer. Of course it's overrated. It's like everybody saying Dark Knight is the best Batman movie. It's not.
I agree with that one. What do you think is the best Batman movie?
Mine is Batman Begins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Batman Begins. Okay, so you're a Nolan fan,
No, I'm not a Nolan fan.
but you just like that
I
movie.
just think it's the best Batman movie. It's the closest one to the comic books. Batman Begins literally takes Batman Year One by Frank Miller and turns it into a comic book.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Where Tim Burton, sorry Nick, if you're watching, I'm sorry, man. He did his own thing, and then with the Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan started doing his own things, and then Batman or Dark Knight Rises, Batman was only in the movie for like 10 minutes, so Batman Begin is the perfect Batman movie because you understand the motives, you understand what Gotham is, you understand the Falcones, you understand, all of these characters and how Gotham is, and you see Batman become Batman and become more than just, a symbol. He becomes a legend. I mean, it's perfect. It's a perfect
Retro Lad
Batman movie.
agrees with you on Batman Begins being better than The Dark Knight. Someone says, I'm not a Tim Burton fan. What the fuck? Oh, that's funny. So for me, since you asked that question, I'll give my answer to that question. Now this might be a controversial take because it is the newest one. I personally am a fan of. I think The Batman is my favorite Batman movie.
I totally forgot about that movie. That would probably be my number 2.
It's the reason it's number 1 for me is that the one aspect of because we know that you know comics and know like these characters, right? And you love like Marvel and DC. You talk about it as a business. I will say, if you know anything about Batman, that's the only movie that does a good job of establishing Batman as a detective, like actually selling you on the fact that he is a detective, and the whole neo-noir aspect, the whole Seven comparison to it, I think is really good. And what they did with the Riddler was really good stuff.
Yeah, I would put it at my number 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Like everyone's gonna have their own take on it. They're all gonna have their own favorite Batman film. That movie's the one I probably gravitate towards the most. But I think out of the Dark Knight trilogy, one of my biggest criticisms is everyone always praises the Dark Knight as a movie, but the problem with the Dark Knight is that they only praise it as such a high movie because of Heath Ledger. If Heath Ledger that wasn't the Joker, wasn't in that movie, the Dark Knight wouldn't get the praise it gets today.
I kind of disagree with you. I agree with you, but disagree with you. I think you're right. The only reason why it gets notoriety is because of Heath Ledger. But I think the reason why it gets notoriety is because Heath Ledger died.
Right.
If he was still alive, it would not get the notoriety.
But what if Heath Ledger was alive, but he still gave a good performance in the movie? You don't think
people would still like it, but I don't think it would got the notoriety it got.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess the tragedy kind of elevates it for people. I guess that kind of makes it a thing. So yeah,
I mean, for example, Heath Ledger won the Oscar, right, for the Joker. Well, Joaquin Phoenix won the Oscar also for the Joker. Yet people still talk about the Dark Knight. Why? Because one actor died and the other's still alive.
That's true. That's actually a good take. I actually agree with that take. That's a good choice, Retro Lad. Master of the Phantasm is a really good Batman movie.
We don't talk about animated films.
Did you say we don't talk about animated films?
We don't talk about animated films.
Well, what's wrong with animated films?
Nothing's wrong with it. One's for kids and one's not.
Really? You don't think animated films are for adults?
Man, come on. Come on, man.
There's nothing as an adult that's an animated movie that you find that you actually like?
Of course, I'm just giving hyperbole, but I just don't think they should be in the same category. When you're saying like I hate when people go, who's the best Batman, right? And people are like Kevin Conroy. He didn't play Batman. He voiced Batman.
That okay? I can agree with that. That logic I can agree with.
Playing Batman takes a whole other set of skills. Like, yes, it takes skills to project your voice as a voice actor, but to play Batman, you are in the suit. You have to go through months and months and months of training your body to become this character. I hate when people go, who's the best Joker? Mark Hamill. He did not play Joker. He voiced Joker. You know, people got to get out of, they got to stop combining these people. Right, you can't do that. Like, one's a voice actor, one is an actual actor. It's very disrespectful to the actual actors.
Yeah, I agree with that take. I think that actually is a fair take. Oh, he says Rodriguez said that Batman Forever is his favorite one.
And another thing, this is a rant. people need to stop celebrating celebrities' birthdays after they're dead. I'm just saying, they're dead. They technically do not have a birthday. Stop saying happy birthday, Kevin Conroy. The dude's been dead for like 2 years. Okay, he can't hear you anymore.
He can't hear you anymore. Yeah, that's a different. That's so you see that a lot than you find in communities like
On my Facebook, man, I have like 1 or 2 guys that's like, happy birthday, so and so. It's his 95th birthday. Stan Lee's been dead for like 8 years. Stop. Okay, he can't hear you.
yeah, like why can't people just accept like can't you just celebrate the tribute of like that these were great actors? Why celebrate their birthday when they're not going to really
I don't get on Facebook every November 19th and say, happy birthday, mom. She's been dead for 3 years. She can't hear me. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely one. Okay, so Beyond the Kai Underground says Jim Carrey's Riddler was funny. Yeah, Jim Carrey was fun.
It was an abomination to the character.
What'd you say, Rob?
Jim Carrey was an abomination to the Riddler character.
Yeah, he was like very campy and weird, but he didn't really play that character to how I see the Riddler. I think that's probably why I gravitate towards like Gotham as a show, or like how we got or like in the Batman, because we actually got a good Riddler adaptation, and I think that that's nice because I didn't think we'd get a good one. So because Jim Carrey, back then, all that old stuff on Schwarzenegger, Uma Thurman, that stuff was weird, and it was not accurate takes in any limelight whatsoever. But I do think that, I do think that some of those adaptations, Two-Face in Forever played Joker. What do you mean by Two-Face in Forever played Joker? Is he saying like he acted like Joker, or?
I guess his personality seemed more like the Joker than Two-Face. I think that's what they're talking about.
Okay, that makes sense. Rodriguez wants to know if you have a Discord server so we can all join voice chat to have a discussion.
I have a private Discord server.
Okay.
I don't really do discussions with. I really just kind of use it to talk to my one friend.
Yeah.
I think I might have a Storms Nation one. Yes,
Okay.
I do have a Storm Nation one. Give me a second. I'm checking.
No worries. Oh, acted like Joker. Okay, you were right, Rob. Good to know. Yeah, he did play. Tommy Lee Jones did play in Batman Forever as Two-Face. That's very true. Rob's just checking something real quick, guys.
Yeah, I'm checking for the server, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to answer because the community was asking questions, so I wanted to make sure that we were.
Yeah, go ahead, ask away.
Yeah, no, they're just still asking. I'm just trying to see what they're saying. But I think Rob, our Discord, I link Rob, our Discord server community. Rodriguez said, yeah, we have a good community over there. It's pretty cool stuff. A lot of great people, especially for, I know that you're kind of a busy guy, but like, we really have a really cool thing going on with our Tuesday podcast right now, which is really fun. We're getting different content creators on there and really exploring the idea of making sure people grow together and really make friends and do all that stuff, which is super cool. But like, I understand, like, it's hard for you to get on that stuff because, I know your busy schedule. You have to be able to balance everything, but hopefully one day it will fit in your schedule that we can get you on one day, because it'd be nice to get that community so we can all have that conversation. There's some great people on there, which is really cool. My friend Zarkus said, I have a Discord community, but it's more towards my Twitch community. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Jack Nicholson as the Joker from 1989 Batman was insane. Yeah, he was a good Joker. Rob Storm, Beyond the Kai asked you, what do you think about the show Smallville? What is your favorite season?
I think maybe season 4 was my favorite. I think because that was, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was the Fortress of Solitude season and all that stuff. I think I don't remember. I do also like the season where Zod was coming and then he possessed Lex. I like that season a lot. Unfortunately, Smallville started going downhill once Michael Rosenbaum left. It was just one of those sad things where he didn't want to be there no more, and they kind of went downhill from there. I do like Smallville. I think it the first season wasn't great because it was like a freak of the week sort of thing, and then once season 3 hit, when they started introducing the cave and the Kryptonian heritage, it got much better. Season 4 and 5 stand out to me as one of my favorite ones. But I like it. It's definitely a show for the time, because I think if you go back and watch it now, it doesn't hold up. It comes off kind of corny, but I mean, I liked it back in the day.
Yeah, I've been rewatching it recently, and it's got some interesting moments. I'm going through a lot of Superman content right now, getting ready for Superman coming out in July. So I'm watching a lot of Superman media right now. Okay, it looks like Retroad just posted our link in the chat to our Discord server. For anyone that's not in that server, you guys are welcome to join. We have some really cool plans and exciting stuff that we're doing there. So we talk a lot about, like, in modern cinema right now, there's a very big pressure on, like, comic book movies, right? Mm-hmm. So do you have a favorite superhero character? Doesn't have to be a villain, doesn't have to be a hero. What did you say your answer was?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Okay, yes. Why does Spider-Man always feel like the obvious answer? I feel like so many people always say Spider-Man, and I'm always like, Spider-Man. Okay. Why Spider-Man? Oh, I have time for about 5 more minutes. All right, no worries.
I said that privately, not for you to read it out. I could have just told you that on live.
Sorry, I read it on my screen. I just immediately, no, it's all good, man. No worries. Sorry. But it's been an honor having you here, and I'm excited to hopefully have these last couple of minutes. Melissa said, "What's your favorite Smallville storyline?"
I already said that. It was the Zod possessing Lex, and it was the Zod possessing Lex.
Yeah, I don't think she saw that one. So, but yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what would be my last question before you go. What has been your favorite experience as a YouTube content creator?
Meeting people. That's by far the best part, man. Because I met so many people that I'm friends with today. My buddy Joel. I met Joel through Web of Cinema, which ended up meeting Adam, which he ended up becoming like one of my close friends, even though we barely talk because he's a dickhead. But he was my roommate for a while after my divorce. He kind of helped me through that. I met my friend Nick. I met my friend Ricardo, who passed away a couple months ago. Just a lot of people that I met over there are like big parts of my life now. Like my entire panel on Sunday are all people that I met that we've become really close friends with, and a lot of people that I met these people in real life. Like I met them on YouTube, and then I went and met them in real life. Like I said, Adam became my roommate. I get together with Joel to go watch wrestling events and stuff like that. And then it was cool for a while when you start meeting like fans, but that quickly grew old, because I would have people come in, they see me work, and like, oh, you're the guy from YouTube, can I get a picture? Or I'm at a movie theater, like, hey, you're Robert Storms, can I get a picture? But that part of it sucks. But the people that I talk to and communicate with, becoming friends with them is the probably the best experience, because you become a little community, and that's probably the best experience of it, because we live in a world now where it's easy to just talk to people. It's a good thing and a bad thing, because some people are so socially awkward that they don't know how to talk to real people. One person in particular that I'm talking about, and then there's other people where you can really become really good friends. That community is fantastic. I love the community aspect of being a YouTube content creator. That by far is the best thing about it, is the community.
That's great to hear. So I know you do have to go soon, but I do have one more question. You do have one time for one more. If you're not, I know you have to leave really soon, but I'll make it quick. Do you have, as you are a bigger content creator, like in terms of like number wise following than like I am, do you have any advice for me about YouTube? Like anything I should know that I should take with me before we leave this?
I give the same advice to everybody who asks. My advice to everybody is do stuff that you want.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is don't be chasing the algorithm, because you're going to. So the thing is, so when I first got into YouTube, I talked about everything, like movies, comic books, video games, books. It didn't matter. Once I started talking about Marvel, because Marvel was what giving me views, it became a job. It wasn't something I was passionate. I mean, I'm still passionate about it, but not as much as I was. You need to love what you're talking about, because a lot of people getting into YouTube, you're not going to be an overnight success. You're not. It's going to take years, and for a lot of people, I mean, it takes skill, it takes a lot of luck, and you have to enjoy what you're doing. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, then it's just going to be like a fad. It's just going to come and go, and you're not going to be into it. Treat it as a hobby. Treat it as a way to escape and talk about what you want to talk about. Don't sit there and focus on one thing because you think that's going to give you views, you know, because you're going to end up like me doing a whole week's worth of videos on Captain America Brave New World, right? Like, I love Captain America Brave New World. I enjoyed the movie, but I literally did content for 2 weeks straight on that movie because it was getting views. Now, I did a video on Anora last night. Nobody watched the video because nobody cares about that on my channel. You have to enjoy what you like. And then if you enjoy it, the viewers will come. You know, a friend of mine, we don't talk that much anymore, but Cody Leach, like we haven't talked in years, but when Cody Leach came out, you know, he tried to do everything underneath the sun, but he's passionate about horror movies. He has a large fan base now because of his love for horror movies. Do what you love. What do you love in real life? If you love gaming, talk about games. If you love movies, talk about movies, but do it for yourself. Don't do it because you want views or money. You have to do it for yourself, because if you don't like what you're putting out, then other people ain't gonna like what you're putting out.
I absolutely agree with that, and that advice really helps me like stay. Like, I built my channel at first, like, yeah, obviously it's cool, like, to think like, oh yeah, you could make money one day if you wanted to. Like, for me, I always thought YouTube was always better as like you said, like a hobby. Like, I see it as like I'm having fun at this stage. I'm still having fun making what I make. Like, if I spend 4 hours on a video, like, yeah, I'll be grateful if it gets views. But sometimes when I make a video, I'm just making it for me and hoping that people will like what I'm making. So
yeah.
So and that's what it really comes down to, is I'm sharing my thoughts on things, but I'm giving it because I want to make a video about. Like, some of my movie reviews don't always do so well, but at least it's like I get to talk about a movie I really like or something I really enjoy, and that's what makes it worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah, and of course, presentation is the second thing I would say. Presentation is everything. You know, so I'm very strict on my live stream, on my podcast, my Storms Live podcast. I'm very strict. That's why I don't let just anybody come in. I have 3 other guys. There's 4 of us, and they all have great looking setups. And there's a reason for that. I have a lot of friends that they'll have like 5, 6 people in their streams, and then some people have their camera off. Some people, you'll see their head floating. Some people have bad green screen, right? If you are a viewer, if you go into a restaurant, right, and you see like dirty plates everywhere, bugs crawling around, chances are you're going to get up and leave. You're not going to eat at that restaurant.
Yeah, very
right.
true.
It's the same thing with YouTube. If you click on a thumbnail and you go in and you see a trashy room, a bad camera, a horrible mic, you're not going to listen to the video. But you click on the video and you see a good presentation, a clean camera, a well clear mic. You know, the background is not important. I normally run with a green screen. I'm using my regular background right now because this just an interview is not a video or anything.
Yeah.
But when I go to do a video, I throw up the green screen with a good background because when people click on it, they want to see good presentation. Presentation is everything. So do content that you love and try to do it the best you can. And it's okay to start off slow. I have a friend who, for a year or two, just did videos on his phone with him in a car. Now he's got an expensive mic, an expensive camera, a better background. You have to slowly build yourself up. It's just like anything. You got to slowly build yourself up. But you really need to keep in mind your presentation, because presentation matters, lighting matters, frame rate matters, crystal clear mic matters. You just gotta, presentation is very, very important. So that's my second most important thing is presentation.
Well, thank you for that so much. That means a lot.
You wouldn't date a girl with no teeth unless you're Adam.
Exactly.
Master Adam, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's very true. Well, thank you so much, Rob. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that. Thank you for doing this interview with me. I know you have to go, but I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being here. And I hope we'll see more of you in the future.
No problem. Thank you. Appreciate you.
No problem. Take care, everyone. Make sure you subscribe to Rob. Check out all his stuff. He is a great content creator, has great content. He loves talking about video games and movies. So definitely check him out, guys. It's been an honor doing this with Rob. Really enjoy Rob. Really looking forward to having more conversations in the future. And hopefully we'll be seeing more of him soon. Hopefully find a way to get him on Council of Creators, because that is my most professional podcast right now. I'm really working on making that a place where content creators get to be content creators. And they get to be heard. And they get to be, we're talking on topics. It's structured. It's, hey, this is our team. And we do rotate people out. Like the whole point is to have guest stars to get small YouTubers to grow. So like I have a guy coming on tomorrow that's got only 300 followers because he works very busy. He was a Marine and then he works in the hospital. But the content he puts out is really good stuff. And I think that more people need to know about his work. And so I've been collaborating with him. And so I'm really excited. But yeah, so like stuff like that, like, we just got to make it work and find the best way to do that. So, And then, yeah, so Retro Lad's last question is, do you see yourself potentially joining any of our podcasts in the future at all?
I don't make any commitments.
Right. No, of course. No, that's fine. That was his question. I'm not.
Yeah. I don't make any commitments.
I'm not asking that.
I go day by day, man. I don't know what I'm doing when I wake up until I wake it up.
Right. Of course.
Anyway, I do have to go. So thank you guys so much.
Having you.
Appreciate
Thank you so much, man.
Peace.
Have a great time. Later. All right. That was really good. I really like that interview. I'm going to stay here in the chat and take some Q&A for a minute. So we're in Q&A right now. If people want to come up and have a discussion with me, I'll open links for you guys if you guys are interested to come up and chat. Good video, guys. And thanks, Rob, for this, bro. Yeah, it meant a lot, man. It meant a lot doing this. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this interview. I am going to invite you guys to ask me questions right now. So we do have a couple minutes and stuff. So the rest of this can be Q&A. If anyone wants to come up and talk with me, they're welcome to. But right now, I'm just kind of just feeling really good about how good that interview went. And I got some really good advice to take home with. Thanks, Retro Lad. I appreciate it, man. So how's everyone's Sunday going? Or sorry, not Sunday, wrong day. How's everyone's Monday going? Oh, you liked it, AJ? Thanks, buddy. Really looking forward to it. I really need to make sure that as much as I love making my videos and stuff, I really want to prioritize more fun time with you guys. Do more streams and actually just hang out, watching movies, playing video games, just being me, enjoying things. Yeah, make sure everyone subscribes to Rob. Of course, yeah. That piece of the puzzle was really important, I feel. I really liked what he had to say. Anybody playing Disney Dream Valley right now? I know my fiance is really into it. Oh, you just posted Rob's link. Thank you. Pretty good so far. That's good to hear, Zarkus, as of Monday. Anybody got any fun topics they want to? Oh, this was a great interview. If it's okay, I would love to join you if it's okay. Yeah, totally. I'm going to put the link in the chat for you guys. And if you guys want to join, we'll chat for a bit. Because I know how to control you know who now. He came in earlier. Okay. So I dealt with him. He tried to come in as a Darth Vader account. And the second he said, I didn't even acknowledge his message because I was doing the interview. But I saw the words on my screen, Cobra Empire is a fake movie. And I went, yoink, bye, I know who you are. Honestly, would be putting more content out, but my roleplay chats have taken priority. You got to do what's best for you, my friend. All right, let's get you some links, guys. There's a link, guys. If you guys want to join, come up and chat. Joe, my partner plays Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, hopefully maybe Kay and Ella could play sometime. That'd be kind of cool. Because Retrolad's I shouldn't say fiance yet. Retrolad's girlfriend also really likes
Dreamlight Valley.
Yeah. Okay, someone came up. Let's see. Is it Melissa? Yeah, it's Melissa.
Hey, Bonsai.
Bonsai, hello.
That was a really great interview.
Yeah, I really liked it. I was really happy about it. AJ says, I told you people not care, trash Spider-Man cartoon. Yeah, I hear you, AJ. Everyone's okay to have their opinions. They're going to have their opinions the way that they do. I enjoy it.
I understand how Robert feels because I was skeptical about it too. Because especially how they've handled Spider-Man before in the past. I was very skeptical. I watched the first 3 episodes and I thought it's like, okay, this isn't bad, and I'm glad that they stuck to the comic book version.
Yeah, people are gonna have their own opinion.
There's some things that I don't like it. There's still some things that I don't like, but when I got to episode 4, I was like, okay, this definitely has got potential.
I agree. I think that's pretty cool. Underground, you need to get that tablet fixed, bro, because you need to get that fixed. How are we gonna watch Daredevil later today if your tablet is screwing you over?
Is Daredevil Reborn on Disney Plus yet?
No, it comes out tomorrow night.
Okay.
We're just rewatching the original show right now. So.
Oh, hey Joe, did you see what I sent you on Instagram? That my theory. I was gonna
read that. Give me 1 second. I didn't get the chance to read that because I was getting busy.
Yeah, read it. I want to see what you think. I want to see what you think.
You must have come up with something pretty big if you're so excited about it.
Yeah.
Let me see. Wow, it's a long one.
Yeah. You might. Yeah. Yeah.
You know that theory about Wolf potentially being related to Chang from Karate Kid 2010, even though it should be called Kung Fu, or him being related to someone who's in the Miyagi-verse? Well, my theory is that what if it gets revealed that Wolf is related to none other than Master Lee, and that those two are cousins or brothers? Because think about it, Sensei Wolf's dojo is called Iron Dragons, Master Lee's dojo is called the Fighting Dragons. This also ties into a theory of how Sensei Wolf could go to Okinawa in a Sam spinoff, because if he's connected with that dojo, he can take students from the dojo and continue to run it through there, since he's not really welcome in the valley anymore, and would allow him to spread his ruthless teachings there. This would also allow Sam and maybe Miguel and Axel and Chosen to run Chosen's dojo, driving more deeper into Miyagi-Do's teaching to stop Wolf. Ooh! Do you want to come in? Yeah.
What do you think?
Kay just came into the stream. She just said something. So I gotta get Retrolad in here for a minute.
But what do you think, Joe?
Give me 1 second. Hey, Retrolad.
That interview was good, man. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, man. I feel pretty good about it. Okay, so your girl's in the stream now. Kay says yes. I play on my Xbox. I restarted last year. I'm trying to complete the Star Path, My Valley, a bit of a mess. So much to do in that game. Yeah. My fiance says the same thing.
Yeah. So what
It
do you think
only
of
works
my
on
theory,
StreamYard for
Joe?
some reason. Oh yeah, sorry. Red. That's weird on Underground. You got to figure something out with that because I don't use StreamYard right now because StreamYard wants me to pay money and I don't got money to pay. So
Yeah.
that's a problem. So you better figure that out. Or just use your phone, Underground. But so
What I'm doing right now.
so basically with your with your theory, hold up, who's coming in? I thought I heard a ding. Oh, is that Zarkis and Jake? Okay, cool.
God, everybody's joining. The whole gang's joining.
I guess so. Everyone missed me when I was away working
Hey,
with
Joe.
them.
Jake, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, Melissa, to comment on your thing, I love that idea. I'm definitely gonna make that into a video. That idea is brilliant. I
Yeah.
love how you said that, and I haven't seen anybody say that. So I think that's a really good theory.
And something else
What-
too is that we already know that Wolf doesn't like Sam very much. He has
Yeah,
like zero respect. So this kind of like brings her and if and he's gonna blame her for Axel's defection, like for
yeah,
making.
I could see that, especially if Axel is truly in Okinawa, and you have and you have like even with the teachings of Chosen, that would give Chosen actually a good story arc in the Sam show because he would finally have an adversary, and you would also have something happen where like the fact that the two teachings of like how Miyagi-Do would deal with like advancing Miyagi-Do but dealing with what Wolf is doing. And I like your point about Wolf not being welcome in the valley anymore. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I
Because now that
Howdy, y'all.
now that Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do are kind of like all spread out there, there's no really reason for his dojo to be there.
True.
So imagine the Iron Dragons going to Mr. Miyagi's home turf.
That wouldn't make for an interesting spinoff because it would mean that things are now more personal and more close than they've ever been. Because it would mean, wow, like them showing up, the bad guys showing up in Miyagi-Do would be bad, but Okinawa means so much to Mr. Miyagi and his legacy and his life. If like literally they rolled up on his turf, that would be kind of wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also too, it would also give Sam like the the more like where she's not overshadowed too.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely would make it where she was actually getting good focus, and then you could have the other characters get equal focus. Yeah.
Joe.
So, yeah,
where she's not overshadowed by anybody.
I'm not gonna lie. You looked a bit nervous in that beginning of that interview, but you looked okay afterwards. You looked comfortable afterwards.
Yeah, it was my first time. I just kind of had to get used to it.
I could tell. Yeah.
But if you watch anybody's first interview of anything, there is always nerves going into it for the first time because you have to get used to doing that, and you're working with someone. Like there's a different story when they're having a phone conversation with someone, and then having someone that is very experienced. Like I didn't know if he was going to be super professional or like how to like really like. I had to really kind of find the balance until I got comfortable.
Joe, you handled it really well.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Probably better than I would have.
But subscribe to Robert Stone because I've known you for 15 years. So
yeah, I definitely think for sure. So Jake, what are you up to? You were trying to get my attention. You were trying to say something.
Yeah, he definitely seems like solid peoples for sure.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say how the interview goes.
Sure, if I seem occupied, I'm editing.
That's good.
to be honest, that was the main reason why the interview happened. To be honest, so everybody should thank me.
Oh, we got trouble.
What? Oh, that loser.
We know we got 6 people up here. We have a certain someone who I'm contemplating between letting in. That's in our queue. I didn't even know who's in the chat.
Oh, it's not he who shall not be named, right?
I don't think so. Hey, Chosen, I saw you in the queue. Is it really you, Chosen? Speak in the chat now, or forever hold your peace.
All right. So I thought it was when I said, oh no, not that loser. I wasn't referring to Chosen. I thought it was that silver. I thought it was that he who shall not be named dude.
Because we're just vibing right now. Anybody is welcome to come in and join the conversation. I just need to know.
No. It's just when you said guess who showed up in the chat. I thought it was the he who shall not be named.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I want to get you in touch. Okay, if you're still in the stream, I want to get you in touch with Ellis. So you guys can play Dream Valley together because I think that would be fun.
So
Wait, you can play Dream
Voldemort
Valley
now?
with people?
Okay.
Ella plays Dream Valley.
So
I didn't even play with people.
Melissa's
More you know.
since Melissa's calling Silver, he shall not be named. We're calling him Voldemort now.
Yeah,
No, we're
that's
calling him your
basically
mom.
what he is.
Maybe it wasn't chosen because he dropped out just now. When I was back.
He moved the Santa Claus corner.
In the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what basically he is, Jake. Can you think of a better name?
I guess not.
Maybe Voldemort's better looking as well than this guy. You know what I mean?
Maybe he's better looking as
Voldemort's
well.
better looking than this guy? Yeah, probably.
Well,
Damn,
well, you know,
that's
we'll
a
never
roast.
know because
He's like the Voldemort. He's like the you know how Voldemort is. You know how the Voldemort is the dark one in is the dark one in the Harry Potter world. Well, he's well Silver is the dark one in this world. He's
Rod, why
he's
did
the
you
Voldemort.
remove?
He's the Voldemort.
Rodriguez, why did you remove Kay from the chat? She wasn't doing anything bad. She was.
He probably didn't mean to. He was saying something.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Lord.
happened to me sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah,
I've
he said he
accidentally.
accidentally did it. Here, let me see if I can fix it.
Can you fix
Yeah,
it?
I think
I was
that
trying to talk.
yeah,
but I was
that's
I was
how.
trying to figure
Rod,
out-
I
That happened to me.
She's cooking right now. She can't really talk right now.
That's
she
happened
can't
to
really
me.
talk right now. Oh,
Yeah.
it's Chosen says it keeps kicking me out. Why is it kicking you out? Is that really you, Chosen? You need to show us in the chat so I can see it's really you.
Yeah, don't be a loser.
Yeah, I asked you if it was you several times. I'm not gonna let you come.
Yeah,
Your picture isn't your picture isn't good enough to convince
Don't be
me
the dark one.
Yeah, you know,
Chosen,
only
if
case
you-
chicks.
If it's really you in the queue, turn on your camera.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Joe.
No, it's not you. It's not you. I knew it. Where's the link? I'm getting rid of the link. I'm done with this nonsense.
God, you're right, bud.
He came in during the interview, and I immediately knew it was him.
Mouse.
I blocked him.
All ready for tomorrow yet, Joe?
Yeah, man. I got some good stuff coming tomorrow. There's some good stuff happening, man.
Yeah, it's a shame that Eric didn't make it because of his car crash, but
I talked to him. I felt really bad for him.
yeah. It's a shame. He's recovering though. He's doing all right.
I don't think she's pissed off, Rod.
Hope that she isn't pissed off. Yeah, no, I think you're good, Rod. If it was an accident,
Yeah.
it was an accident.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, that's happened to me. I've done that by mistake at least a couple of times to a couple of people, and it by accident, you know.
Yeah.
Accidents happen.
Yeah.
You're good, Rod. Don't worry about it.
I just removed the link so we won't have any more problems. Although, thank you, since you're in the chat somewhere, I'm sure hiding with another account. Thank you for giving me more.
Joe, you know that he can just join back from like his history.
I don't care if he does. We're having a legitimate conversation. He's gonna always be around and make I've seen a million of these fakes are a dime a dozen. You guys want to know something? You guys want to know something messed up?
What?
I had someone message me today that they told me that they accidentally reported my Twitter account or X account for fraudulent reasons, and then I blocked them when Ella researched that because they want me to message someone who was like a head of security support on Discord, and I knew it was a scam.
Yeah,
So
it's a scam.
Yep. Apparently,
if a random person messages on Discord, just don't accept any links at all. Just don't.
It
Just
wasn't a
block
link.
them.
That's so messed up. Oh, you're backstage underground. Okay. Nice. There's Rodriguez.
That's what I'll do. I'll just block people on Discord if I don't know them.
How's it going?
Oh, did you guys see Underground's? Did you guys see Underground's new video?
I watched it yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
AJ says, "Hey Silver, you remember me? You scared of me because you are woke."
Yep.
That's
Oh,
telling him.
what the hell?
Yeah, hey, I'll be right back. I gotta grab another drink. You need something, honey?
Yeah, maybe a water.
A water? Okay.
Yeah.
I've got-
She comes back here again. Please let her know that it was accidental, movable, and didn't mean to do. Okay, Rod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, Rock. All the shit about you. It is my job as your
I look
friend
good
to
on
do
TV,
so.
don't I, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I look good on TV.
Yeah, I'll tell her it was totally on purpose.
We'll eat
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah,
Sound
we'll
good?
let him know that. We'll let
100%,
him know
man.
that you hate
Totally on
him.
purpose.
We'll let him know that you hate him.
So me and Joe have been
What's going
talking
on
about
here?
me and Joe have been talking about another project in the works.
Oh yeah, I got another project to announce. Actually, that's pretty exciting.
What?
I'm working.
Oh, yeah?
Someone's gonna be
Is
on
there
our
a project about these nuts?
Zarkis.
What'd you say, Joe? Wait, what'd you say, Joe?
What'd you say?
You
This
said
is
you were working on a
Give
project.
me 1 second. Cosmic Stardust. Give it a shot. Oh, it's a drink. I was trying my new energy drink I got. I like it.
You
It's
said
good.
something about working on a new project.
So tomorrow, my new informant, who's now been writing my scripts for a lot of my new videos, he's gonna come on tomorrow. His name is King Spike. He's a YouTuber, and he has really good, reliable information when it comes to Marvel and DC stuff. And me and him are cooking up he's starting working on promo and new overlays for it. We're cooking up a new podcast about Marvel called
That's
Code
cool.
Red.
That's it.
Yeah,
And it's gonna be me and him. He's gonna get a Deadpool mask. I'm gonna get a Daredevil mask, and we're gonna be
That's
hanging
gonna
around.
be
I'm so excited for the watch
That's
party tomorrow
sick.
night, Joe. I'm so excited for the watch party tomorrow night.
Dude, tomorrow's gonna be great, man. I'm gonna be cooking up my very best thumbnail for that watch party tomorrow, so don't worry. What does that sound?
I had no
It's
idea.
someone-
It sounds like a clicking noise.
Is someone eating a car or something?
Eating a what?
A tire, like a car tire or something. It says weird.
Yeah, it sounds. I hear like a clicking noise. I don't know where that's coming
Yeah, it's
from.
like a
Yeah.
click, click.
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah,
Zarkis,
It
is
sounds-
that you?
like
Sounds
it's
like
I don't
somebody
think
turned
so.
on their turn signal on their car or something.
Strange.
Or like a horse galloping in the thing.
So
I didn't see you here so soon, Jake. I thought you I thought you were still streaming with Darkside.
Yeah, he hopped off. He was
So then
gonna
you-
go play with. He was gonna go play with another friend.
So then you decided to hop off too.
Yeah, it's not me. It
Yeah.
still happens when I muted. So
Weird. Where's the clicking coming from? Is that you, Underground?
you're yo Joe.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're going to talk about retro. We're going to talk about the Retro Rewind podcast.
Well, yeah, we're also working on a Retro Rewind podcast for retro gamers and like looking at retro
Movies as well and TV shows like from the 80s, 70s, and 90s. Like, you know, it's going to be,
Yeah,
it's going to
like
be
we're
blessed,
gonna-
man.
hey, Simon,
Like we're gonna rewatch the original Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Fuck this new live action remake.
Please
that's coming
boycott
out
this-
you're
tomorrow.
gonna fuck the seven dwarfs.
Joe,
That's disgusting,
Joe, if you
man.
don't boycott this movie, man, I swear to God, man, this movie's going to be trash.
I watched
Yeah,
that
this,
video.
yeah,
you,
this.
I
I mean,
watched
I'm
that
gonna
video you
see
sent
it-
me.
I mean, I'm gonna see it with an open mind.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I get in for free movies.
I'm not
I
gonna
might
watch it
check
at
out.
all.
Melissa, they've changed a lot from the plot. Do you even understand what they're doing?
Yeah, like I get in for free,
Yeah.
so
I honestly, I'm one of the biggest Disney haters out there. Like, anytime they fuck with shit, I just decide not to watch it. I save my own brain cells in the process.
Like, why would you make Snow White into a leader? You know what I mean? She gets saved by the prince at the end. I'm like, why are you changing that? That's the source material from the original movie. Why would you do
I mean,
that?
I guess because a lot of fans have.
It's because it's modern Disney, and Disney doesn't give a
I
fuck about anything
yeah,
but money.
they want to kind of like
Yeah.
modernize it. I guess a lot of fans have complained that since she was the first Disney princess, that she should be more she should have been more active, and they wanted to be more active, more heroic. You know, like how they have Cinderella,
And
Was that?
Beauty and the
and
Beast, Jasmine, Pocahontas.
Joe,
Yeah.
I think when Mufasa comes to Disney Plus, I'm gonna give it a watch because Melissa's been telling me good things about it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
underground.
Melissa,
Oh, so it must have been underground because he
It must
dropped
have been
out.
underground because when he left, the sound went away.
I love how you guys try to blame me because it usually is my mic.
Yeah, it must have been underground because he drops out.
I wasn't playing the blame game on anyone, man. I just trying to figure it out because it was driving me bananas.
Yeah.
I
Oh, hey
Oh,
Joe, I
I'll
wanted
give
to
you a
ask
banana.
you.
You better watch it.
Oh, hey Joe, I wanted to ask you. We're still doing Herd on Thursday, right?
Absolutely. We did such a great job last week. You
let
think I'm
me,
really not gonna...
I thought it was really good, and also we'll definitely be doing Miyagi Kai Saturday, right?
Yeah, we'll do it this time. We'll do it. The only reason we didn't do it this week is that I had company over this week.
No. I just wanted to make sure that I understand. I'll turn right here.
yo, Joe.
Yeah.
When are we watching Snow White, like the original?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Oh, let me know when you are, because I would love to watch that movie with you guys.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah.
You know what we need to do? You know what would be a really good idea?
It's only on for an hour. It's only on for 70 minutes.
Well, what's been on for 17 minutes?
Snow White's only on for like 70 minutes. It's not really long.
Okay, I was gonna say we were what I was gonna ask about was Melissa brought up something about Pixar the other night that I thought was interesting. About
hold on. Resident.
I should say Resident.
Hold on. Wait, what were you saying?
Oh,
No?
I was saying you brought up something about Pixar the other day. About like Trevor, talking about doing a Pixar podcast with all the changes to Walt Disney and Disney over the years. It would be cool to do like a podcast about like looking back at our favorite Disney films and then kind of go and like talk about what's wrong with current Disney stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, like go over like Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks type of
yeah.
Joe?
Yep.
I was thinking something like that would be fun.
That'd be kind of interesting.
You could have a mix of like animation, like Studio Ghibli or stuff like that.
And we could also talk about the live action remakes, like what's good and what's not good.
Yeah, because we kind of talked a little bit about that. But yeah, it'd be nice to talk more about it because it's kind of sad. There are some that are worth watching, and there's some that aren't. Like
The Aladdin remake is worth watching.
I like it.
Even though it's not like necessarily as good as the animated movie, it's still worth watching.
And the Beauty and the Beast, and the Beauty and the Beast.
That was also one of those where I thought it was all right,
The Beauty and the Beast, the Beauty and the Beast live action remake. I think that was one of their best.
Yeah, let people talk one at a time.
In my opinion, I think that is the best.
Hang on a second. What were you saying, Joe?
Like hands down.
What?
I said, what were you saying? Because loads of people are talking at the same time, and
yeah, everyone just take turns when you say something. Give someone the chance to speak. That's what I learned from like when I just did my interview. It's okay to just kind of just give people the time. Like that's why I started during the interview.
What is that sound again?
The pushing is bad. Pushing is bad. Underground here.
Yeah, I hear an echo. Here, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I know.
What were you guys saying?
Trying to figure out what's going on. My phone overheated and cutting me out. I apologize, guys. Where's the echo coming from?
Who has their months?
Someone has their stream on speaker. Hey Jennifer.
Hey.
I don't have it on. Who's the?
That's better.
Yeah, what was that? Was it something with Melissa?
Oh,
Yeah.
she must have been walking or something.
I wonder where she's going. Yeah,
I
because
think she was. It sounded like she was outside.
yeah, I wonder if that's what was going on because it was like
We didn't watch them, Jennifer. We didn't watch them.
But yeah, but if we can get a set date for this Snow White movie, we can watch it all. We can actually review it together, like you know, when they get ready for the shitty remake. So you know.
Hey, Bonsai.
welcome
Hey.
back. What was going?
Hello. Good. Hi.
Were you walking somewhere? Or what was going on?
Oh no. Yeah, I was just getting out of my car.
Okay.
My Uber. That's
oh my
kinda
Rod,
cut out.
is that someone's name?
But
like
yeah,
a
I agree with what you guys are saying. Yeah.
Honestly,
Sorry about that, Underground. There was an echo. I hope it gets fixed later so we can watch Daredevil later, Underground. You gotta
Yeah.
figure that out with your phone, man. Put it on the charger or do something so it doesn't overheat. You gotta do something about that.
Why do we watch Snow White next week?
We could do it soon.
Yeah.
When does the new movie come out?
I think it comes out March 29th. What?
March 21st.
March 21st.
Okay, so we should do it this month for sure then.
You know, there's going to be a massive rant on that. Oh, man, I got a bad feeling, man.
I'm watching that movie. I'm watching that movie just for the content because I'm telling you, my review for that movie is gonna
be a rant.
It's gonna pop off.
Have you seen the trailer?
Oh yeah,
horrible.
I saw it.
Horrible.
It's
bad.
The dwarves look terrible.
I like what I don't know if I can say this name on stream, but I like that video you sent me yesterday, Retrolad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the name of the person because I don't want to get in trouble, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
It wasn't me, was it?
No. Retrolad sent me something that's a topic that we can't really discuss because it's very how do I word this?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Controversial.
Yeah.
Controversial.
It's a controversial thing we're not allowed to speak about. Definitely making some good ones.
Honestly, once Star Wars news starts coming in, Joe, I'm hoping we can start back up our Twin Sons podcast.
Well, we got news. We got news, right? We got news? Did you not watch my video?
What?
I haven't been around to watch anybody's videos.
I'm done with Star Wars. I'm making my own universe from now on and making my own fan films. I'm done with that shit.
Well, I've been doing that for years now, Joe.
We're gonna get Masters of Terrascasi off the ground.
Welcome. I mean, honestly, welcome to the bandwagon that I've been trying to get you on,
bro.
I mean, Andor season 2 looks good.
All they have to walk out.
I'm sorry, I hated Andor season 1.
Oh, you mean the show
I
where they talk
hated
about
Andor
cereal?
season 1.
Okay.
Oh, they have to walk outside and despair of the sequel trilogy.
I don't blame you, Darkus. I wasn't a big fan of Andor season 1, but the Andor season 2 looks like an improvement over season 1.
Skeleton Crew, to me, I gave Skeleton Crew a 5 out of 10. It was mediocre.
Oh, wow, really?
It was better than
I thought it was cool for what
It
they were trying to
was
do.
okay. It wasn't the best.
It was better than what we got.
I honestly didn't see the point of them making the show in the first place.
Anything better than the Acolyte, though. The Acolyte's a piece of garbage. So.
I used to work for Lucasfilms, and I have an inside source. Still.
It was a palate cleanser. We got something that was actually kind of a nice
Kenobi season 2 is greenlit, and as far as I can tell, as long as Kathleen Kennedy has any fucking say so, they might as well not even fucking produce it.
Exactly. This is what I've been saying. Look.
That's just my honest fucking opinion.
2 days ago,
yes, I want Kenobi season 2 more than anyone.
Here's the thing that people need
Kenobi's my name. I love that.
Here's the thing that people need to understand. 2 days ago, I would have said, absolutely. I see the future for Star Wars. I see all these other great projects happening. This is gonna be great. The moment that Kathy revealed that she's staying, I don't. And I'm. The stream is about to get real crazy, real controversial right now. because I'm about to go on a tangent. I hope you're ready, because I
I'm all ears.
I do not give a fuck anymore about this shit. Are you kidding me? She's staying on, and she's writing a movie with, like, she's still doing the Ray movie. Now she's gonna do a movie with Sean Levy, and Sean Levy's gonna have like, they're gonna have Ryan Gosling in his 40s. First of all, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this once. I've said it before. A-list actors should not be in Star Wars. Okay, I'm sorry, but you don't put. I'm all about good talent, but you don't put these kind of people in this franchise.
Wasn't Samuel Jackson an A-list actor?
Well, yeah, but when he was in Star Wars, he wasn't an A-list though. It was different.
Okay.
And he fit the role that he was put into.
But I mean, like, now they want to make
like
A-list.
That's
people.
where they're trying too fucking hard.
Now they want.
Honestly, Ray's actress is not even the issue, and I explain this to people.
Yeah.
Like, Ray's actress herself is not the fucking issue.
Daisy Ridley's a good actor, but the character's trash.
Yeah, I think Daisy's a good actress. She just got a city script.
And I feel sorry for her as well because she doesn't really have that many projects either, and she's a really good.
Why doesn't she just go and tell people that she's ready to move? That she's ready to move on to other big. She could be in other big studios and be in great films. Why is she still sticking around?
Joe, did you hear that she's interested in being in the MCU?
Yeah, I'd rather her be there, because Retrolad, I'm going to tell you something.
See, but Disney's already fucking tarnished her, unfortunately.
I got to tell you this, Retrolad.
You know,
I'll tell you something that's kind of crazy. Since I've been talking to this King Spike guy, Retrolad,
yeah,
with his sources, I think while we were really excited for what DC is going to cook, I think the MCU has a really good track record of getting back its footing very soon. Like, I talked to Chris.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that. I'm seeing things too. Like I definitely agree. I think
I talked to these last I talked to these last two, not to cut you off, Melissa, but I talked to this guy, Retrolad, for 7 hours the other day.
Wow.
And he sold me on. It told me everything about what's going. We're getting a new Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. We're gonna get a continuation. I'm gonna do a video on that today.
How's that gonna work?
Well, so apparently, you know how in Brave New World they did the Serpent Society? Apparently, it's gonna be about exploring the Serpent Society better. And apparently, Giancarlo Esposito is gonna get a show.
Also, Joe, you weren't wrong. I probably, if I saw that movie, I saw it on a torrent site. I probably would have walked out of that theater and wasted the $30 I would have spent.
I'll be honest though, guys. I rewatched Brave New World with AJ last night on the monster screen. My second viewing was better.
Like, for what they tried to do, Joe, like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like, my opinion of it, for what they tried to do, I could see what they were trying to do. But they fucked it.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's a lot of big issues. There's a lot of big problems. I uploaded a video 2 days ago that you should definitely watch. It's about the comparison of how
I have watched that.
Did you watch the one about how Brave New World, like when they made the movie, they like kept the same script, but just took things out and added different things. So they just kept reshooting things. Where with Brave New World,
because that's what they did with Thor 4, remember? And that's what made that
with the show of Born Again, they decided to literally do a complete creative overhaul. Charlie and Vincent weren't happy with the version that Daredevil was, so they went and made all the proper changes. And I'm just going to say this first.
That's what they should have done from the beginning.
And one thing I'll say, one thing that I actually think is really confident, even though we're never going to get Kathleen Kennedy out of there, I'll say one thing. I think one of the things that will save the MCU, I think there's a good chance that we're going to get Kevin Feige out of there pretty soon. Because I don't know if you guys were watching the new interviews for Born Again that have been coming out, but Brad Winderbaum, who is now like the president in charge of like all the TV side of Marvel, he did an interview where he talked about like release dates and about like X-Men 97 season 2, and he knows his shit. Like he understands the comics, he understands the source material.
That Gordon, because Kevin Feige is a fraud, man. It wasn't even Kevin Feige that made the MCU in the first place.
I want him gone. We want a president who understands the competent comics. Bringing back the Russo brothers is the first step in perfection. I think that that's gonna be
Yes.
the first step
Yeah.
in the list of good things are coming. But I do think that because Brad Winderbaum is so involved with Daredevil Born Again, I think Daredevil Born Again is gonna be a show that's gonna start to make people believe in the MCU again. It won't fix the MCU completely,
Yeah.
but I think it will start to make people turn their head and go, "Oh, so you can do this."
I really hope it's not like She-Hulk where they sit there and they say that, and then it's
It's gonna be different.
fucking
It's gonna be
combustion.
different with She-Hulk because
Yeah,
we know already.
this is
She-Hulk-
Daredevil show Zarkus.
Yeah. We know one thing is that they've already said that they're not even.
In my
How
opinion,
much you wanna
honestly,
bet,
the second
Joe?
they stopped
Joe,
listening to the
how much you
fans,
wanna bet?
that's when they
Guys,
went
one at a time.
downhill.
All right.
Wait, Joe. How much do you want to bet that when that Daredevil's going to wind up being their savior?
Oh, of course, absolutely. It's one of their most important characters. It has to be because
Yeah.
Don't get me
they
wrong.
have big plans
It's
for
going to
him.
be good. It's going to be good regardless, but it's not going to save the MCU. Come
It
on.
won't. Like I
It's
said,
being
I
realistic.
said it won't save. Well, if you listen to my words, Retrolad, I said it won't save the MCU entirely, but it will
Yeah.
make people have a character that they are excited to see.
No,
more
I
from
would
in
say
the future.
maybe say it would maybe be the stepping stones.
That's what I mean.
To a better
Not
future.
like when I said savior, I didn't mean like it was going to save
I
the
don't
entire
think the
thing
MCU
completely. I just meant it's a starting point.
This is how I see things. I think Born Again will be the best Marvel project of the year, and then I think the second best Marvel project will be Thunderbolts. Because I talked to this guy about Thunderbolts yesterday, Retrolad.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts is bigger than we think it is. It's gonna have big implications for the MCU.
Okay.
Big times. Like, did you see the concept art for Doomsday and Secret Wars?
Yeah. Authentic. Yeah.
Also, they're taking their time with Doomsday and Secret Wars, Retrolad. I found a new scoop today I wanted to talk to you guys about. Doomsday might not come out in 2026 because they're trying to figure out who. This is the problem with the MCU, and I said this in Captain America: Brave New World. One of my biggest problems is you make a new Captain America movie. You make a line in the movie where Harrison Ford plays Ross, and Ross says, "Sam, I want to talk to you about bringing the Avengers back." But we don't know in the fucking MCU who the fuck are the Avengers. It's one of the biggest problems I have with the MCU right now. It's like, who are the Avengers? Who's the team? Like, if Sam's leading them.
I mean, they kind of made them irrelevant too, so I can see what you're saying,
it's
Joe.
It's stupid. They keep throwing them around. Oh, I'm going to put the Avengers back together. Well, who the fuck are the Avengers? You didn't show us in the movie, so it's like, you have something to say about that, Jake?
I mean, they tried to set it up at the end of the Marvel cell, Joe.
Tried?
Come on, man.
Dude did not say that, man. That's
Garbage.
barf coming out of your mouth, dude.
That stuff in the Marvels is for young Avengers.
Yeah.
This is for a new Avengers team, Jake. This is
Okay,
for
that's fair.
This is for a continuation of the team that Tony and Cap led. But this is Sam's time. It's his time now. Sam is leading the new Avengers. You remember Earth Mightiest Heroes? If you remember the comics, there's Avengers, Young Avengers, and New Avengers. And this will be New Avengers. So we need to know who the new Avengers are. Like,
honestly, I'm really hoping with Thunderbolts because I might watch it with an open mind for once. A Marvel movie,
Hey,
well, I'm really hoping with Bucky, they finally fucking decide where they're fucking going.
Well, I think I know where they're going with
because Bucky's one of my all-time favorite characters, and they've referenced him being the Winter Avenger and the White Wolf on
I got
multiple
you underground.
occasions.
Hold up.
Right. So here's the thing I'll tell you with Zarkus. I know my new guy is a top insider for Marvel, right? So I'm being fed direct information that some things Marvel doesn't want me to know that I know. Like that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. news I know. That Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. news I know. I'm a part of a 5% of the fraction that knows about that right now. Only 5% of people know about this secret show. And I'm going to be making a video about it today because I have all the information on it. I have a list of the episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You guys need to rewatch to understand it. Because it's going to have this time when Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comes back, it's Brad Winderbaum said he wants Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to be canon to the MCU the way it should have been in the beginning. So when you see how it works, it's going to blow your mind. Like, And with Thunderbolts, you guys remember that concept art that came out? You guys ready to have your mind blown? You guys remember seeing Doom's Doom having someone chained up in like his Latverian prison? A lot of implications. People thought that was Bucky. You ready to have the entire thing just blow up in your face, go crazy?
Sure, go ahead.
It's Sentry.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Which makes a big Thunderbolts stuff, which means Thunderbolts is going to be big because if Thunderbolts leads directly into it, like other than let's see, wait a minute, release date order, yeah. So Fantastic Four is the last movie to come out before the end of the year, right? Because Fantastic Four comes out July.
Yep.
Okay. Also, I don't know if I should say this, but I kind of know how Fantastic Four is going to end now.
Me and Joe talked about it.
Oh no, but I know more, Jake. I found out more, guys. When you guys listen to this guy tomorrow, you guys are gonna have your mind. He's have got me more infinitely. I've never been more excited for Marvel in my life. What he told me they're cooking is insane. Like, oh my god, dude. When you guys talk to this guy, when you guys meet Spike, you're gonna learn why he's the king, man. Because he might only have 300 subscribers, but that's because this guy is so busy in his life. In between, he was a former Marine, he works for the hospital, but when it comes to Marvel, he's on that shit like white on rice, bro. Like we're texting right now, so he'll send me Marvel news comes out from his sources, and he sends it to me like that. Like you guys will read an article from Deadline, and you guys will be like, "Oh, they just announced this." I'm sitting here in my Thanos Doctor Doom, like I'm God Emperor Doom here, sitting on my throne, going like, "Oh, you just found out some news. I've known about that for a month. Congratulations."
Sounds like me with the Star Wars information.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. You have something to say, Jake?
I just want to say real quick. I'm excited for the future of what they're gonna do with Cassie, Ant-Man's daughter.
Well, yeah. What those? I'm gonna do a video about that concept art because I think it's very interesting that Young Avengers are gonna be present there. And Jennifer, this really isn't a podcast right now. We're all just kind of chatting. This was the beginning of the interview, but right now we're just kind of
This is more of a bonus discussion.
we're really just chatting right now.
Yeah, this is more of a bonus discussion, really.
It's more just a bonus discussion.
Honestly, I don't want to be that guy, but wouldn't it be funny if they just killed off all the Young Avengers? Made it a lot easier.
No, they wouldn't do that. They would.
Dude, you know how much money they?
I mean, it'd be fucking hilarious.
Dude, you know how much money they're probably gonna bank that Young Avengers project on just for Haley Steinfeld leading it alone?
That's fair, Joe. That's fair.
Like
that is pretty fair.
They're putting high stakes in her. Also, nothing about Thunderbolts, guys. I know a lot of people like think it looks really fun and looks really and it looks like it's gonna be Diet Coke Suicide Squad. I'm going to tell you something wild. I know for a fact 3 people die in this movie. And I know who the 3 are.
Okay.
So
I think 100% Female Taskmaster, gone. First 10 minutes. Gone. Ghost, gone.
I hope so, because no one gives a fuck.
Oh, I hope Ghost dies. Yeah, I hope Ghost
Alexi, a.k.a. Red Guardian, gone by the 3rd act.
No.
I think he's gone. I'm sorry. I love the character, but they can't kill John Walker because I need to see John Walker fight Daredevil like in the comics. So I need John Walker to live.
No.
I don't know, man.
Damn it! I want David Harbour to stay in the MCU.
He has to die because in Doomsday and Secret Wars, Elena's gonna have a big story arc.
I'm gonna put myself on audio mode. I'm disappointed now.
Oh, you're disappointed? I don't know this is confirmed fact, Jake. I just think it's gonna happen. Like it's not confirmed.
I wanted David Harbour to stay in the MCU, but
well, look, I'm not saying it's confirmed. I'm just saying I think it should happen because it gives. I don't know that this is confirmed, Jake. I'm just saying that it is speculation. All I'm saying is that for Yelena's story, he is basically her father. If you go on the Hollywood trend of previous movies, what always happens with the daughter-father relationship?
Yeah. Yo,
They
guys,
use
I'm gone. Yo, guys, I'm gone, man. I'll see you later.
All right, sounds good, Retro Ed. Catch you later,
Take
buddy.
care. Take care.
All right,
Take care.
bye.
Take care.
Like, Jake, I don't want to upset you. I understand you love the character and want to stay in the MCU, but the character they have right now is very limited because he's an older.
It's not about the character. I just love the actor.
Well, David Harbour is going to do fine for himself, bro. He's going to be, like we've talked about with Stranger Things, I think there will be a Hopper spinoff coming.
Honestly, you know they're banking on Florence Pugh's character either way. You
I mean,
know,
do you really blame them? Have you seen how talented of an actress she is?
Then she is good looking, so you got that side of the MCU.
Well, they have their new Black Widow, man. They're going to use her. It just makes sense.
I wouldn't go as far as new Black Widow.
Well, that's kind of her role.
Close enough.
That's kind of her role.
But yeah, close enough, you know.
Like, I wouldn't call her a new Black Widow, but when they do when they do Doomsday and they have the teams, you have new Avengers, and then you have and then you have.
I'm honestly really fucking hoping they do the Dark Avengers route where they're under Doom.
Well, so here's what I think is going to happen. I'll do a video on this because it connects to the concept art and stuff. I think that Doom will have. I don't know what he'll call his team, but he will have a team of Dark Avengers. So you'll have Chris Evans play a variant of Captain America, but it will be Hydra Cap. You'll have
100% Captain Hydra.
Yep. You'll have Natasha come back, but be an evil Black Widow. You'll have. I even think this is gonna be wild, but this is how fun the multiverse is. You know the Disney Marvel ride experience that they've been working on. I think in the multiverse they made a version of Thanos where he's the king of the MCU. I think we'll see King Thanos interact with Doom in Doomsday. Because Brolin's been talking about coming back.
It would be dope as fuck to have a Dark Peter.
Oh, do you know
Doom
my theory?
side.
I'm gonna tell you something. Something me and my new content creator friend talked about yesterday, Zarkis. I'm gonna make you a really happy man. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
I mean, don't get my dick hard or anything, but go ahead.
Can you believe he said that? Well, I don't know, man. This might be on borderline superhero boner for you. This will be boner again. I guess you could say in anticipation for tomorrow. Did I use the restroom?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, how do I explain this? We were talking yesterday, and I think that since we know before we get Secret Wars, at the end of Doomsday, we're gonna get Spider-Man 4. And we heard Doom is in Spider-Man 4. You want to know something? You want to know something crazy, Zarkis? Are you ready? What if you? Because I know you played the Insomniac games, right?
Yep.
What? Oh, you're done, Underground? Really? You didn't like my comment? So imagine this. Imagine Peter's close to dying because Doom is beating the shit out of him, right? He's gonna murder him because in this universe.
And if they're doing that route, Joe, I really fucking hope they go the route where he mistakes him for.
And he
Tony.
will, and this is what let me continue because your dick's not hard yet, bro. Just wait.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
We're not there yet. It gets better. So Doom is beating him up an inch away of his life. Hey, what's up, Oatmeal? And then, of course, the symbiote is there to basically save Peter, right? But before the symbiote gets on to Peter, because what's going to happen is, I have a theory. Spider-Man 4 is not going to go the way that people think it is. Do you want to know something crazy?
What?
Huh.
I think that Dark Peter will be formed at the end of Doomsday.
Oh.
Because just like in the Insomniac game, the symbiote will be the thing that saves Peter's life. And I think what's going to happen is before Doom can finally really hurt Peter before he really needs the symbiote, even though he'll still get the symbiote, I think someone is going to pop out of a little TVA portal and save Spider-Man that you won't expect to save him. Are you guys ready? And this is why I meant you'll be excited. Are you ready to get excited?
I mean, sure. My spidey sense is already tingling.
Deadpool's going to come out of that portal and go and start beating the shit out of Doom.
Ooh.
And save Peter.
100%. His pants need to be down, dick flopping in the wind. And the 100% got the call, was interrupted taking a fucking shit. Classic Deadpool.
Yep.
Has to happen.
You know what I want in Spider-Man 4, bro?
100% gonna have the fucking toilet paper hanging off his ass out of his fucking suit or something.
Oatmeal says, I want to see. You know what I want to see in Spider-Man 4, bro? I want to see Black Cat booty.
Yeah, that would be fun. Hey Joe, hey guys, I actually have to go myself. But
No
this
worries,
is really
Melissa.
great.
Yeah, thanks for coming to chat.
Great having you, Melissa.
I'll definitely see you on Instagram. Hey Joe, later on, will you be available for a phone call or?
Yeah, it might be later. It just depends what time it is.
All right. Would you say like 7:00 your time?
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. I should hopefully be available.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll see you guys later.
I'll stay up
I hope
here.
I'm not,
I'll be right
not
back.
calling you too much,
Take care,
Joe.
Melissa.
No, you should be good.
Yeah. All right. All right. Thank you. Thanks for having me on. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this into a video today.
All right.
Yeah, of course. Wow.
Bye.
Apparently,
So I'll be right back.
apparently
Wait,
AJ just dropped really big news, guys.
What?
Disney is considering bringing back hand-drawing animation for future films.
Oh wow.
Nice. That's pretty
nice.
crazy.
That is pretty crazy. All right, I have to go. Yeah, definitely do a video on that. All right.
Yeah, I will.
Joe?
Thanks, Melissa. Bye. Did you hear that, honey? Sweetie, did you hear what I said? AJ just sent me a message saying that Disney is considering bringing back hand-drawing animation for future films. Yeah. There's some good news on the Disney front for a change. Hand-drawn Disney ones? Oh, I concur. I concur with that statement. I think that is absolutely justified. Yeah, I think that's fantastic. Yeah, so we'll stay here for a little bit. I want to play Rivals with you guys later today, but I definitely want to eat some lunch in a little bit and get some content out. I have an announcement for Jake because I know Jake likes a lot of my movie reviews and stuff. I watched when Trevor and Caitlin were over here, Jake, I watched Bike Riders the other day.
Bike Riders? Okay.
Yeah, it was a film that came out last year.
Okay.
It had Austin Butler in it, and it had Tom Hardy. And, of course, since Trevor was here, it had Daryl Dixon. You having a coffee, Jake?
No, just
Whatever Zarkis is, had my laughing so hard. They're bringing back who? Who are they bringing back? Oatmeal? Who's CHL?
So, I don't know who that is. Whatever Zarkis had. Whatever Zarkis had me laughing so hard. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was too funny. Oh my god.
I'm trying to figure out what he was saying.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Y'all should know, bro. What a baddie. Who is that? Don't search her? Why? Well, why should I not search this person?
Well, I can only think of one.
Yeah, I will
person.
definitely do that, Retroad.
Well, I can only think of one person.
1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 person. 1 second, guys. I'm trying to edit something. All right, that should be okay. I was trying to see if I needed to edit that thing, but it's okay.
Yeah. If a random account
No,
appears
no.
in the live chat, I can only think of one person.
What do you mean if you put? What do you mean if you put Robert Storms, you get more views? Are you talking about like the name, or you mean posting his link? What?
If you don't understand something.
I'm asking Retrolad
Yeah.
because he told me something, so I'm asking for clarification. You get cold?
No, I'm just making sure I'm ready when it's time to go to crop.
Yeah, we got goal soon.
Have my alarm set for 2:30 so I can get off and finish getting ready.
When they need
The appointment isn't until 3:30.
Oh, it's not? Okay. What kind of stuff do we need to get from there and stuff?
They'll get it for us.
Is there anything that you need to carry or?
Nothing in particular.
Okay. I didn't know if. How's the game been so far today? Now I'm confused about what Oatmeal's saying about don't search this person.
Who is Oatmeal?
Remember Oatmeal, the guy that was from the place we always joked about, teasing him about not getting eaten by the lions?
Yeah.
Yes, copy and paste this Robert Storm's interview and bonus discussion.
What a client.
A shrimp. What are you doing on the PlayStation? Jake, I hear the sound in the background.
Well, that's not me.
Oh, someone else is playing PlayStation? Can you jog my memory? I don't remember you. That's my fiance. Yeah, Oatmeal.
Hi.
She must not remember that we used to play Fortnite with you. Now you remember.
It's the Lions internet.
Yep, nothing much, just chilling. That's fun.
Hey guys, so there there is this new mobile DC game that is coming out soon. It's called DC Dark Legion.
Oh.
It really looks interesting.
That's pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. In the overlay, I can put the chats on the screen so I don't have to keep scrolling on the thing. Look at what I did.
Don't bring it.
Oh.
Copyright.
Oh, because of the TV. Yeah, I was trying to angle it.
Yeah. So I am saying that it's available for iPhone and Android users.
What kind of game is it going to be? Yeah, whose PlayStation noise is in the background? They should mute that, whatever it is.
I think that's Zarkus.
Zarkus, are you playing a game in the background?
No one paying attention. Seriously, if you're not gonna talk, just mute.
Problem is, I don't know how to actually mute people. Ow!
From what I am
muted his mic.
It's a strategy game.
Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, sorry, I muted Zarkus' mic. If Zarkus wants to chat, he needs to tell me that he's fixed his sound. If I have the pleasure of release oatmeal, that's a good idea. What was a good idea, Rodriguez? I'm confused. Zarkus wasn't answering me. That's why I muted his mic, because he wasn't responding when I asked him.
As you should.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, Oatmeal. I love Road to Alderano. Oh, you're telling us not to search that character? I know about that character. I love that movie. It's a classic. Favorite movie of one of my favorite movies of my childhood. But yeah, so Bike Riders was kind of drawn out, Jake, but it was still a pretty good movie. The storylines were good. I like that I discovered this overlay, how the chat shows up on the screen of the stream. Now I don't have to worry about scrolling and see if I'm missing a comment. I think we're gonna do this more often for streams.
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen this old movie called Romeo Must Die?
Oh, Zarkus was on camera for a minute. No, is it good?
Yeah. Because Jet Li's in it.
Where can you watch?
Oh,
I'm working on it.
DMX is in it.
Oh, he left. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you. So where did you say you can watch it?
Huh?
Where did you say you could watch it underground?
I think on YouTube.
You can watch the whole movie on there? Interesting. What did you say it was called? You said it was called Romeo Dies?
It's called Romeo Must Die.
And you said it's a Jet Li movie.
Can you plug my phone in?
Yeah, I can. Well, sorry, I thought you handed it to me. Yo, did you look into what's it called? Are you talking about the girl from Road to Alderano or the Batman armored from McFarlane? Oh, yeah, you asked me about that. I remember that. I think the chart is in the other room.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I thought it was...
No, I didn't bring it out here. It was in the bedroom from yesterday, but I can bring it out here. I just had my cube plugged in at night. How many hours realistically could you see yourself playing this game per day?
I don't know, man. I caught seaweed.
Eventually, you'll only be able to play. On some days, you won't be able to play when I'm not home or when I'm not using the TV. Because there's sometimes I need to stream. Oh, is that really you, Chosen? I've been meaning to look into it, Oatmeal. Do you have any information on it?
Let me make sure that's actually him. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a good point because we had Silver twice in this stream already. Just ordered a KFC. I'm not cooking today. Oh, really, Retro Lad? What did you order from KFC? What did you order? Yeah, it's me.
Yep, it's him, Joe. It's him.
No, give me a second. I'm dealing with a fraud in the chat. He said I have a new device coming soon. Pretending to be me, and I just
Yeah,
blocked.
that's him, by the way, Joe.
Yep, I know it's chosen now.
Wow, I have new devices coming soon. Get jealous. Wow, really?
I'm never gonna be
Wow.
jealous of your devices.
Wow, I am not surprised.
Oh, did you send a link for it, Oatmeal? What did you send a link for it?
Yeah, here. I'll send you the link, Chosen. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you can come up. You can come up and chat with us. That's okay. As long as he just is that Bizarro Joe? Oh yeah, the wannabe me, yeah. I noticed that. My Bizarro version, he ain't got nothing on me. Bizarro me says he's getting a new device. Oh goody. I'm so scared.
Okay, why am I not surprised that he's going to get
Impersonations on this live
device.
stream is strictly permitted. Yeah, yep.
Why am I not surprised?
Oatmeal, do you follow me on any other social media so that you can send me that in a direct message?
Yep, I got you.
Oh, is that chosen? Let me see.
Yo, what's up?
Hello there, chosen.
Hello, tomorrow is the day.
Yes, sir. Yep. Where are you on your rewatch?
I'm gonna finish season 1 today. I'm definitely gonna finish.
I gotta go get some errands done today. When I finish errands, I definitely want, like SpongeBob. Did you finish those errands? Then I gotta go. Then I want to watch some more. You know I do, Oatmeal. Come on, Oatmeal. You know I do.
Yeah, he's got Discord, Oatmeal.
Let me link it for you, bro. Give me 1 sec.
Let me see something on Twitter.
You finish those errands?
I swear, Squidward must be annoyed by that question.
Are you finished with those errands?
Yeah, Squidward. Yeah, Squidward.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I deleted the other Discord.
I had to.
Oh, you doing the other one? Okay.
The final trailer for Born Again released. Let me see this final trailer.
They released another trailer, really?
Yeah, it's 1 minute. Oh, we got more footage of Daredevil versus Bullseye. A little bit more footage of that.
Oh, I might have to watch it.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find this.
Yeah, there's a trailer for that, so I'm gonna watch it right now.
Hold up. Let me put myself on mute for a minute.
Tomorrow, yes, sir.
Here, I'm gonna put myself on mute for a minute.
Ooh. Ball. Kingpin. Yo. Oh. Yo, this actually looks really good, bro. What the heck?
I knew it would.
Whoa! What was that? Oh. A last shot of Daredevil. What was that, bro? Yeah,
There's that one for you, Oatmeal. I know you can follow RetroLad's link to communicate with me as well. Unfortunately, I have to go. No worries, Rod. Thanks for being here, man. Hopefully, see you soon. Oh, you DM'd me on Discord? Okay, I'll check it out, Oatmeal. I'm gonna run this. Do you want to eat before we go, honey? Are you hungry now? Yeah. I'll feed you in a couple minutes. I'll only have the stream go for a couple more minutes. What's that? Yeah. I'm getting hungry for lunch too. I'll eat lunch and then I'll get right back on the horse to working on good stuff today. Got a lot of good stuff planned, guys, and you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss tomorrow's podcast. Tomorrow's podcast is gonna be fire, guys. Tomorrow.
Yeah. So So apparently, Star Wars Meg made a video.
Oh
He's always
wow,
making videos.
Joe, I just watched it. It looks great.
I'll have to watch it.
Punisher, Frank Castle, aka Punisher, has the line of the whole thing though, because you know they're breathing the same air you're breathing. Oh my gosh,
Oh, that's awesome.
that's such a great line.
Thanks, Oatmeal. I will totally check it out and get back to you on Discord, bro. Nice one.
Yeah, definitely check it out, Joe. It's
The beginning of the trailer kind of gives me the idea that that's how the Bullseye and
yeah,
Daredevil fight will start.
yeah, and in my opinion, Punisher had, aka Frank Castle, had the line of the trailer, the thing, because you know they're breathing the same air you're breathing. Ooh boy, I love that line.
What do you think telling your Alexa to track my IP? Oh, crap. Is it speaking? Did it stop?
Alexa, stop.
Did it do anything?
I think that's on your phone.
Okay.
You're not tracking his IP address, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's called stalking.
Oh, you were saying bye to Oatmeal? Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Big time. That's called stalking, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with you, bro.
Yeah, you
He
can't
needs to get
track
alert.
his. You can't. I'm sorry, you can't track his IP address. Good luck tracking his IP address because you're not gonna find anything.
Did he bother you in your stream today too, Jake?
Yeah, he did.
You just block him and not listen to any of his stuff?
Yeah. Jedi Baldy, but a loose. Yeah, I know, right, Oatmeal?
He's a loser. He doesn't know what it means to be a man and that it's okay to be bald.
Get a life, little bro. Square up.
Yeah,
Absolutely, Oatmeal.
yeah. I sometimes
I'll drop
don't
the
Oatmeal
Addy.
read
says, I'll
my
drop the Addy, little pussy boy.
comments.
I'll
I think
drop
he's-
the Addy, little pussy.
I think he's saying he's going to drop his address and send him your way. Hey, Oatmeal, could you take care of him for me? Could you feed him to the lions or something? That would really help me out, bro.
Yeah, we appreciate you for having our backs, Oatmeal.
Do the lions like little pussy boys?
He
Oh
probably
my God.
plays Barbie
That's
dolls
funny.
like a
That was
little
funny.
bit.
Damn.
Barbie dolls like a
Dang,
little
Rod.
kid.
Wow.
Can't believe he said that. Can you believe he said that?
He probably played Barbie dolls like a little bitch.
That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
That's funny, Rod. Yeah, you're probably right, Rod.
Watch, he's gonna come in here trying to defend everything.
Lions won't eat stuff like that.
Dang,
They
they don't
won't?
like that stuff. I thought they would love that. Too disgusting.
Disgusting.
Dang, I guess these are sophisticated lions. You want to meet a sophisticated lion?
Wow,
You might have
this
bow
is
tie,
hilarious.
sit down at restaurant. Look fancy.
Yes, thanks, man. Yeah.
It's good to have you here, Rod. Yeah, I'm gonna end it in a couple minutes, guys, because I gotta go get some errands done. But I'll be back later to watch some Daredevil and play some Rivals. Because it's gonna be a big day today. We got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got content to make today that's gonna blow your guys' freaking mind.
Yeah, you three want to hang out in here until Joe gets back?
Sure.
The three of us can hang out in here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
All right.
All right, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for coming, guys. I will see you guys later. Thanks for being here.
Probably watches his every month or something.